Hello, this is the Interactive Advanced Concept Presentation number 8, titled Kinetic Sand by Jeremy Phillips for Chemistry 2 via Doane University. So what you will need for this particular experiment is some sand and a bowl to put it in. You will need some dish soap and a bowl of water, some cornstarch. And so what you will do is, first off, you will mix the water and dish soap together in a bowl. Then, I'll turn it a little more this way so you can see it. You will then mix the sand and about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in a separate bowl. And then you will slowly add the water mixture to the sand bowl. There's the cornstarch. It's mixed up, as you can see there. The dish soap mixture has already been made. And we are going to slowly add it. That was maybe a little bit more. Then you're going to mix it and kind of play with it. And depending on how much of the mixture you combine and the amount of sand you have will determine what type of sand you get. If it's too much water, it'll be more liquid than sand. If it's not enough, it won't really stick together. So what is happening? The experiment is primarily sand that is coated in a silicon-based liquid as opposed to water. This comes in with the dish soap, which soap has hydrophilic properties. And so this allows the sand to move more slowly when not under pressure. This means that you can shape it. You could build a sand castle with it. You're able to create structures. As I said, this silicone liquid takes the place of water because you have the dish soap and you have the cornstarch added into the sand, which will remove the water. So you are left with this sand and this silicone-based liquid. The silicone oil liquid that I mentioned is mainly made up of carbon-silicon bonds that allows it to only stick to itself. If this was not the case, the sand would stick to other things, surfaces, your hands, but this very unique bond will allow it to change over time. Now, the texture and type of sand you have will change with time and temperature. So as time progresses, it will eventually dry out and it can lose its viscous base properties. In addition, if the temperature is too high, these bonds will break and you will be left with this liquid-based runny sand. Conversely, if the temperature is too low, you will find it will take the status of a more solid base, which means it won't be as malleable, it'll be very hard, it'll be very clumpy, and you won't be able to do as much with it. Now these are various methods to do this and various combinations. The method I chose was with cornstarch, and I took the mixture liquid and poured it into the sand. Conversely, I have seen presentations where they do the reverse, where they take the sand and they put it in the liquid, and then sometimes they use other different things such as agar in place of the cornstarch to create this. Now, as I said before, in the event you don't get the sand you like, look at the amount of sand you have in proportion to the cornstarch and the amount of water and dish soap that you have. I have found that the more dish soap you added, the more malleable it was. So if it's not very malleable, you probably don't have enough dish soap. This concludes the experiment. Thank you very much.